My name is Greg Cooke, and I've been fly fishing since I was 12 years old. I started tying flies when I was about 13. I'm going to be tying a small hopper pattern, a foam pattern, and I'm going to be tying it in chartreuse. It's used for two different things. One, as a hopper and also as a strike indicator when you use nymphs in delicate fishing situations. Hi, this is a foam hopper. I'm tying it in chartreuse with some chartreuse foam on a size 10 dry fly hook, and the foam is just craft foam, 2 millimeter. And what I'll be doing, and typically this foam, usually make it the gap of your hook for the body. I also have some 3/0 chartreuse thread that I am going to be tying here. Go ahead and clip that off. The foam, I'm going to cut the ends, triangle, and then cut it like so. So I have the butt of the hopper. I'm going to wrap this thread back towards the head, give myself a nice base. I've got some crazy glue here that has a little brush on it, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the body so that it adheres this foam on so it doesn't twist. Now the foam, I place that up on top just beyond the bend of the hook. Then I will, it's twisting on me a little bit, but that doesn't bother me because the super glue will tighten it up. And I can come back and adjust this a little bit. So then I'll bring this back up towards the front to the eye of the hook. Now what I can do is cut some of this off. So now I've got the foam on there as a base, super glue. I'm going to take a little bit of ice dubbing, chartreuse. I'm going to liberally put that onto the thread. Go ahead and wrap the body, need a little bit more. Take this all the way up. Now I've got my body on there, and I'm going to start working on the wing. The wing, I have some elk hair. I'm going to take a small bunch of elk hair. Again, probably about as much as the gap of the hook. I'm going to trim this off and get all the fibers out of there. About a little bit beyond the bend of the hook. Then I'm going to go ahead, a loose wrap, tighten up on it so that this flares a little bit. Okay, there's a wild hair in there I'm going to get out of there. The next material I'm going to be using is some chartreuse crystal flash as the upper wing. I'm just going to fold that over the thread. I'm just going to put this up on top and then tie this off. As you can see, this head is kind of big, but then that's kind of like how a hopper head is. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim this crystal flash the length of the elk hair. I'm going to take a little bit of head cement, kind of help this out a little bit. Now I have some chartreuse silly legs. I'm going to tie one on each side. One there. And then I'll turn my vise and tie this one on the other side. Like so. Then I'm going to clip this to the body length. Get this out of the way. Same on these sides. I'm going to clip these and I'll check them for length in a minute. Now I'm going to take this piece of foam, fold it about 1 eye length beyond the eye, so it makes a little loop there. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this tightly, like so. Then get in front of the eye, take my whip finish tool here, get a nice whip finish on there, trim that off, position everything how I want it. I'm going to cut this about mid-body, then I'm going to cut a little triangle for the fisherman, like so, and then I'll turn this upside down, put a little headsman on there, check my silly legs out to make sure they're the right length, and it looks pretty good. That's the fly.